Richter Belmont is arguably stronger than Alucard. I'm pretty sure that if they were to fight, Richter would probably defeat Alucard. I've noticed that Alucard is basically a swordsman, and he's very skilled when it comes to fighting with a sword. On the other hand, Richter is a martial artist. No one can match his hand-to-hand combat skills in Castlevania. He can also wield nearly every weapon, but he mostly relies on his fists. Swords and blades are essentially useless against Richter. He can easily protect himself from attacks using his ice magic, rendering any targeted body part invulnerable to Alucard's sword. A single sword wouldn't be a significant threat to him, considering he was able to protect himself from Drolta's claws, an attack equivalent to blocking 10 swords at once. Therefore, I don't see Alucard landing a hit on Richter using a sword or daggers. In close combat, Richter would easily dominate. Alucard cannot overpower Richter with physical strength, as Richter's physical strength is on par with that of vampires. No vampire has been able to overpower him using physical strength in a fight, while Alucard struggled against Drolta, being overwhelmed by her physical strength. Richter easily withstood her punch without flinching. Even in terms of speed, Richter can keep up with Alucard, who, despite being a half-vampire, has no physical strength or speed advantage over Richter. I've noticed that Alucard's attacks were ineffective against Drolta. He could barely scratch her, even at full power. In contrast, Richter dealt more damage to Drolta than Alucard. Richter has an impressive amount of stamina, fighting longer than Alucard, who ran out of stamina first. This means that if they were to fight, Alucard would tire before Richter. Richter also performed better against opponents that Alucard faced. Alucard was unable to cut Drolta with his sword, but when Richter used Alucard's sword and infused it with magic, he effortlessly sliced her in two. The slash was incredibly powerful, also severing a nearby building without making physical contact. Honestly, that was the most potent sword slash we've seen in Castlevania. Richter is undoubtedly stronger than Alucard and would likely overwhelm him in a fight.